Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share. This is, I think, rumor has it that this is the real show 520. Last week was some fake show 520. That was fake news. This is the real 520. That's right.
We've been here before, yeah.
This is the greatest Share a Beer show 520 ever in history.
This one is the real greatest Share a Beer show ever.
Special fuck you shout out to Joe D
Yes.
and the rest of his craft beer cunts. Just noticed he's fucking talking shit
That's right.
about the malt liquor drinkers on YouTube.
Continue to.
Fuck you, Joe D. You fat piece of shit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Consider yourself on the list.
Shout out to you, sir.
Yeah, and another thing that bummer Fred, whatever your freaking name is, bum.
Do us all fucking favor, Mark. Just fucking end it.
We are officially back at Better Than Ever. Sorry for last week's technical difficulties, folks. We apologize to our worldwide audience. We did not mean to for that to happen, but hey, as we all know, for some reason, even the technology wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, and we cannot figure out why it's on the reg. And last week, the technology was on the reg, and I don't know what happened. Because literally the next day, I was doing Mark's show. Everything worked perfectly. It's like a charm. Boing! It was perfect. So how you doing, Earth? We haven't seen you.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there.
Right on. That's good, man. And anything you care to share? Any did you go on a trip or
No, I've
vacation?
just been tied up with a bunch of stuff.
I got you.
It's been crazy.
Vacation?
No, I've just been.
Let me pause the show here on the other because I forgot to. And Bum, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, but I'm like still really confused as to actually what date this is and what show this is. Last week was supposed to be 519, but it was 520, and this week was supposed to be originally 520, but last week we said it would be 519, but now it's 520 again.
Yeah, it's
very
confusing. This is a very fast-paced show. You have to keep up. You know what I'm saying?
It's too much for me to handle.
We're kind of fast-paced people, man. We don't miss
a minute of it.
Yeah. We've got new lighting. We've got a new lighting situation happening here on the show. So, for those that don't know, we always had, well, not always, but for a while, I've had my speakers back here and lighting behind the speakers. And now we removed said speakers and we got these cool new Japanese paper lights, man. What do you think?
I like what I see. I like some of the potential effects that I saw in the pre-show.
Yeah, we have different effects we can do. What say you, Earth? What do you think, man?
Yeah, no, it brings the color out a little bit more brighter, I think.
Yeah, it makes it all good. What do you think there, Coach? We've added some new things, taken out some things. We're keeping it fresh here on the show.
I think you guys are the most handsome men I've ever seen in my life. All three of you.
Boo.
I see steam coming out of your ears.
No, I don't have the ability to lie. I only tell the truth.
Yeah, boo.
Do us all fucking favor, Mark. Just fucking end it. Shout out to you, sir.
So where you at, Coach? Where in the world is Coach?
I'm in San Diego right now.
Look at you, San Diego.
Yeah. Well, but then I go to Phoenix tonight, back to Avondale.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I'll be in Idaho on Tuesday. So it's a busy schedule, but it's cool.
Wow, yeah, very busy.
Yeah, I dig it.
That is cool. What are you drinking? You drinking anything? You're in San Diego. There's a lot of stuff down there.
Yeah. Hey, let me get back to you guys. This is crazy. I
Okay.
wish I was drinking something. Maybe I'll go grab a beer at a brewery real quick. So
All right, Coach. Thanks for jumping in, man.
thanks for
You're the
having
man,
me.
Coach.
Okay, Coach.
So we haven't seen you in a while, Earth. What are you having, brother?
I'm having Jam the Radar by Bottle Logic.
Ooh, Jam the Radar.
It's a raspberry stout aged in
Ooh.
bourbon barrels.
Raspberry stout. Wow. Let me pull them on tapped here and get that fired up, man.
Jam the Radar. And it's just that fresh, real raspberry flavor.
Is
Mixed
it
with
Jam
bourbon.
with the J or
JAM.
yeah?
Jam the Radar. This is the 2019 release.
Bottle Logic 2019. Yes, sir.
Got a red tint to it too. I don't think you can see it on camera, but it's got that raspberry tinge to it.
So what do you think of it?
This is probably, I'd say this is probably my favorite beer.
Oh, really?
I had last year's release and that thing blew me away, and this one's the same.
Wow. So we've got Jam the Radar from Bottle Logic, right? 2,900 ratings on here, 82 in the last 30 days, 14% ABV, 40 IBUs, and a 4.43. Earth coming back strong. Look at that. Tom was here last week. He jumped in. I think that might have been one of his lower rating beers right there, man. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with cocoa nibs and raspberries. A B3 sci-fi spoof on our Dark Star November. This decadent dessert beer drinks like the liquid form of its chocolate truffle inspiration. Oh yeah. Get some pictures of this bad boy here so we can all take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice glassware and everything. Man.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting predominantly, it's just fresh, like real fresh raspberries, super ripe raspberries, and then it doesn't drink like 14%. It's honestly, it drinks more like 8%. It's ridiculous. But I've
But
been wanting to crack this thing open for months now, so
how long have you had it?
I've probably had it since probably around springtime.
Oh, really? Okay. What do you think, Bum? 14% ABV, something that drinks smooth as silk. I mean, those beers are dangerous.
Oh yeah, I'm all the 14% out there. I'm not you. I don't associate the word smooth with
Yeah,
14% beer.
honestly, this I think would change your mind on that because these guys they can hide the alcohol really well,
Yeah,
and they use high quality barrels. It's not the bottom shelf bourbon, so you're not getting a boozy burn or anything like that. You're not getting the
yeah,
overwhelming, spirit heavy first type thing going on in
yeah.
these.
Lot of the stuff I've tried personally, I've reached the point where you're up to 10% and you cannot taste the alcohol, but beyond that, still 12, 13, 14%. There's still something burning, but yeah, they're improving things all the time. If you want to call that improvement as far as safety.
Yeah, it'll get you in trouble if you're not
Yeah.
careful.
So we don't have Mark today. Mark is traveling for the Share Beer Show. We have him in the field. He's on assignment. I'll be joining him on assignment actually here in a few more days, which will be quite fun. We have Jay Vega in the show, in the chat at least, malt liquoring everybody, which is fine. Good to see Jay Vega again, of course.
I wish I had a futon, by the way.
Right? Yeah, futon would be kind of nice, sometimes, right? Futons can be kind of hard and uncomfortable, but you know,
They get the job done.
yeah, they get the job exactly. So I'll share what I'm having. I'm having the same thing I was having last week, which is another one of these. By the way, I've got two Tombstone beers here. I'm going to be on a Tombstone bandwagon here for a while. So I am having another Tombstone Imperial Stout with coffee, 10.5% ABV. This is from Tombstone, Arizona. God, this beer is so good, man. I swear. It's almost done with it though, and then after that, I'll be having a old contention barley style barley wine style ale from Tombstone as well. Old
Oh,
contention,
nice.
um, which we can.
That ought to be good.
It should be good. I'll look it up real quick here since we have some time to kill. I seen somebody pop in here, but they already dropped out. So let me type in old contention. There it is, Tombstone. And we'll share the screen on this one here. It's 347 ratings on here, two in the last 30 days, and one of those will be me. There'll be a big one next to zero here, replacing the zero. 11% ABV, 11 IBUs. Look what they did there in a 3.91 rating, 3.91 rating for those that need to know. Contention City was once predicted to see the sort of enormous boom that Tombstone experienced, but it never happened. Now just a few sacred foundation. Okay, whatever, dude. Skip to the good part. In this crazy modern beer world of booming pastry stouts, milkshake IPAs, and soda sours, we hope the noble barley wine does not go to the way of poor old Contention City, which I assumed is just, a small little dust town now. Elegant and complex with a bready, biscuity, and intensely malty base. That was a lot of Al Y's and Y's at the end of words there, wasn't it? Um, Supporting rich notes of dark fruit, toast, and toffee. This velvety sipping beer is a classic example of a style that deserves to boom too. Boom! But get
Yeah.
some looks at this one. I'm finishing up this Imperial Stout with coffee, and hopefully, just giving this beer a little more time to kind of, you know, reach room temperature, if you will. But
Yeah, it looks malty.
looks nice. Look at that. Wow, we've got some pretty different looks here. Look at that, and look at that.
Yeah, that's whoa.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Whoa.
What's up with that? This is okay. Now we've got. I mean, where did this come from? Because that's you can see that and that being the same. This
Drunk check,
But
maybe.
not that.
and this, that's consistent. You know what I'm saying? That's consistent.
I smell fake news in some of those pictures.
There's some fake
Yeah,
news
no.
happening here, big time. You're right. Yeah, see, I don't. You know what? This reminds me of that Seinfeld episode of you remember Jerry was seeing that one lady and in certain light she looked different. you remember that?
I don't know the show that well, Joe, but
And he wouldn't leave. He would only see her in certain situations because he was like, "Whoa!" Yeah, and then he'd see her in this light, and you know what I'm saying? Wasn't the same chick at all. I guess I could pour it. Why not, man? We already talked about it. We already showed it. Let me just put it out of can here, baby. Let's see. Let me go full screen here. See if we get some smoke. No smoke, but
some foam.
yeah, we got a little foam, and And a little squirting action too there, baby.
Little backsplash.
Real spewage there.
Little spewage, man. No charge for that, baby. No charge for that. That's my gift to you.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. So I got to get a picture of this one. A little tap on the table, and we got to get the beer selfie going here real quick before we lose any of that head. So let's see here. There we are. All right. And there we are, man. So I've got a beer consistent with, I don't know, at least a few of those photos. A little more tappa action happening there.
Yeah, I think that guy was drunk.
That was the wrong beer. It definitely smells malty. I'm definitely getting some of that toffee as well. Some of the caramel and toffee, the malt, sweet malty notes. What did I say this beer was? 11%? It doesn't smell big at all. You know, sometimes you can get that alcohol in there.
11 IBUs. It should be pretty sweet.
Oh, man. Bum, here we go, man. This is another one. This one is smooth, my friend. This one is smooth. This one's you literally, okay, now the alcohol is starting to, you can kind of feel it in your belly more than you taste it, though. You know what I'm saying? You kind of, it's not hot, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, some beers are kind of, some of the big ones are kind of, I'm not even. Scratch that from the record, sir. Scratch that from the record. I screwed up.
The big ones are kind of hot.
Like that. I think Wednesday or Thursday. Oh my God. Oh my God. They let me have it. I deserved it. You know what I'm saying? To say something like that, it was something similar. I said, like, I got punished. I mean, I got absolutely pummeled. It was ridiculous. But I had it coming, man, for sure. But oh man, this is really good. It really is for a barley wine. It's smooth. It has that nice. It's not super sweet. It has a sweeter taste, and it's definitely a heavier bodied beer. Well, it moves around light in the glass, but it sure feels super heavy. I'm not chugging it, as you can tell. It's weird. It moves around smoothly in the glass, but it has like a heaviness to it. You know what I'm saying? As you're drinking it, it just makes you calm down. Maybe it's just that in your back of your mind, you know this bad boy is 11%. Not super complicated. You get some of the caramel. You get some of those nice sweet roasted malts. Not too roasty though. It's good. I mean, I wouldn't have more than this one. I'm telling you right now, that ain't gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely one of those where once it hits your belly, you feel that alcohol in there. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a long night here if I don't, you know. So one of those nights, a quick night for you, because you ain't gonna remember nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else gonna have plenty of stories to tell. What does Billy D say about beers like this, man?
Now, Billy D's only concerned with nothing 14%. He would have nothing to do with 14%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. To Billy D, the strongest beer out there is the double malt, which is like 6 point something. Anything stronger than 6 point something is a pure myth. It's legend.
Yeah, that's
yeah. It doesn't really exist.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Nothing gets the job done better than malt liquor, 6 point whatever. Nothing works every time better than 6 point something percent. You can't have any stronger beer than that.
Awesome, man.
That's why there's an every time, because it's got to be more than one.
Yeah.
Ha! Time for the malt liquor report.
Yeah. Your timing is impeccable, Joe, with that alarm.
I swear, right? We're not too bad. We are not too bad. And thanks once again, we will slurp StreamYard because thanks to StreamYard and their timer, I can be more on time with their timer that's in StreamYard. So what does Billy D have for us today, man?
Okay, well, we will start out first of all. We didn't get to this new. We should give news because it's not just about the hate. This show is about news and hate.
Yeah.
So we skipped this news last week. We should report this. Mr. Met 40 ounce. A couple weeks ago, he made the grand announcement that from here forward, his second channel, which is the Oaktown Hellbilly.
Oh.
Yeah. His second channel, the Oaktown Hellbilly, will be devoted to nothing but discussing late 70s, early 80s punk rock music from the New York and LA scenes while he drinks malt liquor.
Wow.
He's a big fan of that hardcore scene from back then.
That's pretty specific, isn't it? Like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. He's a big fan of that music. He has a lot of knowledge of it. He attended a lot of shows back then. And so that's the new direction of his alternate channel.
Okay, so not just punk rock, but punk rock from a specific era.
Yeah, and most of that hardcore stuff did come out of LA, New York, early 80s.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay.
The stuff that kind of, I don't want to say morphed into heavy metal. It certainly didn't turn into heavy metal, but there were some bands that were kind of on the cusp of several genres.
Now, which came first? And maybe that's something we should ask him, of course. But was it metal or punk?
It depends on your definition of those kinds of music. To most people, heavy metal didn't come along till the 80s. Although in the 70s, there were several bands that were called heavy metal, but were not really heavy metal as defined by the definition as it existed in the 80s.
Yeah. See, you even
Or
have some
punk,
pretty...
like the Sex Pistols.
Yeah. Obviously, they were punk, one of the original punk bands, and the English punk bands, the Damned, Sex Pistols, Clash, a lot of those early bands. But then later on, the scene started catching on, in United States, and a lot of bands popped up. Several of which I can think of, but I'm not going to name them now because I'm not a music discussion right here.
Yeah. I just to leave it right there. I bought my first metal record. Just the other day, I listened to it last night. Was Metallica. I finally bought
which one?
The Black. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So fantastic listen. Actually, surprised it took me so long, but I only got it for $22 from Walmart of all places. Oh, and by the way, I used Walmart's check-in. Or the checkout app or whatever you call it, pickup app, right? Where you order it online, pick it up at the store. I had to walk all the way to the damn back of the store. I get this record, and people are freaking out back there. They're like, "Is that a record?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "No, like a record for a record player." And I'm like, "Yeah." People were freaking out over a record. They hadn't seen a record in so long. They were freaking out. It was funny. Sorry, Billy, you didn't mean to take away from you. Trying to add to the story.
Oh, that's okay. And Vega in the comments says Black Sabbath was metal in the 60s, which that's what I mentioned before. People retroactively called that metal, but certainly not metal by definition as it existed in the 80s.
Oh, Metallica is not metal.
according to Vega. Yeah. But believe me, in the if you were around, well, Vega was around in the early 80s.
Oh yeah, he was around. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even Billy D would consider Metallica metal, right? It's in the name.
Yes.
It's in the name.
Yeah. In the early 80s, Metallica was certainly metal.
Yeah, most certainly.
Those first few albums. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's all part of the news. Mr. Met is going to discuss punk, the early 80s punk scene in his Oaktown Hellbilly channel. From there on.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's your news. Now to the hate.
All right.
Yeah. We got a lot of hate, and we'll start out with Jay Vega.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Since he's here.
Yeah. The title of this video is Malt Liquor or Hang Yourself from the Top Bunk.
I think I've seen that movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So just listen to the entire intro, and I have that pasted in the StreamYard chat, Joe.
Yeah, I'm getting that for you. Let me put this in here.
And I should say he references Mr. Rayner, and we'll get to Mr. Rayner later.
So, are we seeing this or no? Do I got to do this again? Probably. Yeah, it looks like it. So let me redo the share screen here. Sorry about this. Make sure we're that's my issue. Let me take this out of here. That makes it easier if I just make it a completely separate screen instead of just a tab. Sorry, folks. The operator error here. Not the first time. Won't be the last, I promise you.
Okay, first things first, folks. Motherfuck the Share a Beer show and everybody on it.
All right.
But I'm not going to go with you assholes this week because
Oh.
Mr. Rayner plainly gave you idiots all the education you need for the rest of the summer.
Which we'll get to.
Yourselves.
Shout out to you, sir.
Now to the point of this video.
Consider yourself on the list.
I'd like to talk for a minute about Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein.
Nice.
Why, Vega? Why do you want to talk about that pedo perv motherfucker? Well, I don't really want to talk about him. Fuck him.
Liquor guy or what?
I hope he is dead. But if you're one of those people who believe that this piece of shit actually committed suicide after having dirt on some very high-powered people, including Hillary Clinton, then you're a moron.
Hillary.
And here's a list.
I got to get that one over again.
Then you're a moron. And here's a list.
Oh, wait. I didn't go far
of some
enough.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Including Hillary Clinton. Then you're a moron. And here's a list of some other things that you must also believe.
Wow. Hey.
B. Meyer and Gumby Man enjoy the cock. Brister and Dirtnap do not enjoy the cock. Dorf 68 is not a cunt. Mike May is in great shape. James Kramer is a member of Mensa. Shane Krause is an immaculate housekeeper. Dumb Cunt is a master craftsman. Havana is 37 years old. And the Fair Beer Show is actually entertaining. And last and most certainly least, that fat McNugget head Reginald actually does own a collection of vintage 40s. Go fuck yourselves. Let's get to it. Malt liquor.
And that's it for Vega's opening speech.
Okay. That was
That
pretty
was good.
What the I can't even say it again. What was it? Earth the Hillary.
Hillary Cunt Clinton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty creative. I hadn't heard that before. I don't know if that's a thing out there, but of course I don't know half the references he referenced. But you know,
Yeah, they're all YouTubers.
okay. Oh, we've got another one in here. Okay.
Yeah, the next link is from the chairman. And the title of this video is I will throw you down a flight of stairs.
Oh boy. Let me guess who this one's for. Whoops.
Brought to you by Good Times.
Getting for Boeing 707. I must have I copied it. It's missing the H, huh? Yeah. So it went into a weird search. There we go. What the? YouTube. What are you doing, YouTube? Why is it doing this? Let me copy it again and paste it again.
Google trying to protect itself.
Technical difficulties again here, folks. Yeah, it's not. Look at that. It's not giving it to me.
Oh, okay. Well, you still have Steel Worldwide's channel,
Yeah.
Andy, on your search?
Yep. We can.
From August 25th. Chug a 40 ounce. I will throw you down a flight of stairs.
Number 2 or number 1?
Number 1.
Is that this one? What is this?
That was dramatic.
Which one is it?
I will throw you down a flight of stairs from August 25th.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Got it? Go to 7:15.
Oh, there. Okay, now he's holding the money. Oh, what is that underneath? What is that? Look at it. What is that happening? So he's got something to prop it up.
Oh, that's his DVD case of The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now I see it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. To hold all those $1 bills together.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that turned into a slinky.
So we've got the Corvette in here instead of the Camaro.
Fuck you, Fat Reggie.
Oh yeah, Fat Reggie's getting it. He deserves
We
it.
understand. Too busy fucking shoveling that horde shit. But you know, you said every fucking Sunday review a new barbecue sauce.
Which he has not done.
That's what you fucking promised, Reginald. And it is officially Sunday here on the East Coast. Do what's right, Reginald. Review a new barbecue sauce. You powerless fucking Canadian piece of shit.
You really had the chairman waiting on that
Speaking
barbecue
of
sauce
powerless,
review.
Joe D and the Share Beer Show.
Oh boy.
Powerless to your YouTube video upload schedule.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well,
The chairman noticed our tardiness last week.
fuck you, Joe D. Next Share Bear show, get the noose out. Fucking hang yourself. Look around.
Yeah, no, he did a correction on himself.
Perilous. Joe D in the Share Bear show. Perilous to your YouTube video upload schedule. Well, pretty much nobody fucking missed that. Fuck you, Joe D. Next Share Bear show, get the noose out. Fucking hang yourself. Look around.
Friends turn to enemies, enemies turn to friends. Eat you like some busy bees and then you need your best friend. Let them guns blam. Let them guns blam.
Now I noticed that he was doing a. Let me see. He did that, and then right about. Yeah, it was like right about here. See, there was some readjusting of the mask going on here. And I was kind of wondering,
Fuck you, Fat Reggie.
Yeah, Fat Reggie. He just had that.
You understand? Too busy fucking shoveling that horse shit.
See that.
But
And
you
then
know,
it just looked crooked
said
after
every-
that. Like, prior to the adjustment, it looked okay, and then he like kind of really. And I don't know about that adjustment, man. I don't know if I'd have made that move if I was him. You know, I think it was a better prior. What say you there, Bum? Did you happen to notice that mask adjustment?
I don't know. With him, it's everything's always in a constant state of shifting and shrinking and expanding.
Yeah, we'll stay with the shrinking part. Yeah.
Yeah. With the chairman, you just never know.
I wonder if we'll get an update on the. What did he call the engine light? What was the engine light called?
The everything's good light.
The everything's good light. So when that light is on, it's the everything's okay light. Yeah. I wonder if there's a similar light situation happening in the Corvette.
Oh yeah, sure. That's like a universal code for all American automobiles.
And I wonder if that has gas in the tank or not. If you actually can afford to put some gas in there.
Sure, you can.
Yeah. Stand on the corner. You raise enough money, you know. you wash enough windows, and you know.
So we have the final piece, and this is great this week. Our old friend, Mr. Rayner.
Oh yeah, Mr. Rayner. Yeah.
So I have the link copied there, Joe. If you want to click on it.
Yep.
This is the first Mr. Rayner video on his original channel in quite a while.
Oh, cussing out Joe D and many others.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's.
What do you think this video might be about?
I think it's about the others. My guess, it's about many others. That's what I get. Yeah, that's my guess. We've got the Cobra and the Hurricane up there on the.
That's his malt liquor chaser.
Yeah, the malt liquor chaser on the small wooden folding table. I happen to have a couple of those myself. But yeah, cussing out the Joe D and.
Consider yourself on the list.
Intro song is walk-up music. What the?
My sentiments, exactly. It's been a while, people. It's been a motherfucking minute, huh? Gotta catch up on some YouTube videos. I've been, neglecting my duties to the malt liquor drinking community. Anyways, this video you're about to watch is rated G, as in go fuck yourself.
Isn't that more than one letter?
Fuck you, Joe D Bag, and the Share Beer panel. Outside the Malt Liquor Report, no one watches your show. Joe D, you piece of shit. Fuck you, Bummit or Bum, you non-40 ounce finishing piece of shit.
Called on the carpet
for your Malt Liquor Report. Well, you got it, motherfucker. Oh yeah. And you know what? And what's with that other dude in the Share Beer there? That looks like that Mr. He looks kind of like Mr. Rogers. That piece of shit with that fucking Cat Jim in the background. The fuck looks like some kind of howdy doody looking motherfucker. I don't even know what's up with him. Yeah. Fuck you for laughing right now, Jody. Because I know you're laughing.
He called it.
It's the fucking that fucking Teen Wolf. Yeah, soak your pelt in gasoline and light a match. Fuck you, hairball. Before I go any further, chastising those craft beer cunts. And now I'm gonna enjoy this delicious cold.
And the hairball was here last week
it's
too.
It's like fucking sweating. It's so fucking cold. This delicious King Cobra. One of the best fucking malt liquors you can get your fucking paws on. And if you can't, well, you should fucking think about hanging yourself. Because this stuff is worth it. It's worth it. You fucking hear me? It's fucking worth it.
You know what? We haven't had AB InBev malt liquor acquisition lately, have we? We haven't had this. There hasn't been a desire to take over one of these delicious brews, right?
Let's get the crack and the camera.
Well, actually, AB InBev does own King Cobra, Joe.
Yeah, they already, and they're done. They're like, that's
Yeah.
enough. We don't
Need
need
delicious malt liquor right now. Because it's kind of warm right now, but I'm kind of warm because I'm kind of irritated at these craft beer cunts. Hang on. Oh man, that is so fucking delicious and refreshing. Yeah. So where was I? Yeah, that's right. How about that other motherfucker there, that coach? Yeah.
Oh,
bald-headed cunt. I beat you like a rented mule. All right, I fucked up a little bit. Fuck you. Fuck you. I beat you like a rented mule.
Yeah, I got to call him on that one.
Coach. Yeah. Bald-headed cunt. I beat you like a rented mule. All right, I fucked up a little bit. Fuck you. Fucker there, that coach. Yeah. Bald-headed cunt. I beat you like a rented mule. I fucked up a little bit. Fuck you. Fuck you, Jody, if you're laughing again. Fuck you. I'll beat you like a rented mule. Damn it.
He did it again, too. That's what's hilarious. He did it the first time and then did it a second time. There's not too many people that rent moles. I don't know, you know?
Say rented mule 3 times. I don't know. It's
exactly.
Fuck you.
A lot of
I love the fuck you, Joe D. I know you're laughing right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
I don't know how the fuck Sandra Pina can drink this shit so cold. But he was a freak and he went back to Cuba. Rest in peace, Sandra. Fucking shark food.
Rest in peace, you shark food.
Kind of reminds me of some guy.
Whoa!
Food.
Whoa!
Mm.
What? That sounds like porn right here, doesn't it? Ain't that how she sounds before she gets it on the face or something? I don't know.
Good. Kind of reminds me of some guy.
And then when you stop it right there, it's like, I don't know. You can kind of lead to your own conclusion right there.
I know on YouTube here that was on one of my channels. All right. So anyways, while we're at it, fuck that other fucker on your panel there, that inbred, lisping, bearded, deliverance-looking ass. Looks kind of like, I don't know, some asshole. That's what he looks like. He looks like a fucking asshole. Fuck him, too. I'd stomp you share beer cunts out like a lit cigarette. You hear me? I'd fucking rip your tongues out like register.
Oh, wait, we got to play Mark's part
Fucking
again here.
cunts.
Hold on. Where was Mark's part?
Headed cunt.
Welcome.
Beat you like a rented mule. All right, I fucked up a little bit. Fuck you. And fuck you, Jody, for laughing again. Fuck you. I beat you like
Where was Mark's part?
Pretty early on.
That's a nice welcome.
I know I'm gonna
After try about 6 minutes or so, Joe.
It's
About 6 minutes.
sweating. It's so fucking cold. This delicious King Cobra.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. How you doing, Mark?
Okay.
Can you hear Rainer?
Again.
Yes. That's it opened up and he cussing us out, so that was a good opening.
Yeah, that was he actually had it was a good one too, man. He actually had a good rant.
The way
on Mark.
Dwarf Sparky hates you. I hope runs out like a lit cigarette. You hear me? Looks kind of like I don't know, some asshole. That's what he looks like. He looks like a fucking asshole. Fuck him too.
Try about 2
bearded
minutes or so.
deliverance. Some guy I know on YouTube here that was on one of my channels. All right. So anyways, while we're at it, fuck that other fucker on your panel there, that inbred, lisping, bearded, deliverance-looking ass. Looks kind of like, I don't know, some asshole. That's what he looks like. He looks like a fucking asshole. I'd stomp you share beer cunts out like a lit cigarette.
No, that's not it.
No. Try about 2 minutes or so.
Food. But he was a freak and he went back to Cuba 3 times. Fuck you, malt liquor. Label out. Rented mule. God damn it. Go fuck yourself. Say rented mule 3 times. I don't know. Fuck you, malt liquor. Label out. Fuck
His
you.
analytics are going to be all over the place.
Fuck you. I beat you like a rented mule. God damn it. Go fuck yourself. Say rented mule 3 times. I don't know. It's not easy.
kept messing it up.
Fucker there, that coach. Yeah. I'm right now, but I'm kind of warm.
We just have to replay it next Saturday.
You can't.
In 2 weeks.
Oh,
Drinking those craft beer cans. Right now, I'm gonna enjoy this delicious cold. As you can see, it's
Yeah, I don't know
It's
where
like
it was,
fucking
but he had
Yeah.
all right, that's fine.
You got some hate,
I'll watch
Mark.
the replay.
Yeah.
So I am in between Brighton, Colorado. I'm in Brighton, heading west towards I-25 to go up to Fort Collins right now. So
awesome. So safe
Nice.
flight, everything went smooth.
oh yeah, yep. Everything on time, under budget so far. So it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, under budget is
So-
fantastic.
Yeah, more money for beer, which I'm going to buy a bunch of in about an hour and a half. So it'll be good.
It'll be well worth it.
And how is the weather, sir?
Sunny and 90 degrees. So
90?
very nice.
Wow. Wow, sunny and 90. We're at about 110 here.
I think it's a touch dry. Yeah. So, but yeah, nice. Nice. Send her, get some beer, stop at the beer store, see what I can find. We brought an extra bag, so I have room for beers if I choose to bring some back. So we shall see what I find.
I
Priority.
Colorado breweries follow me today on Instagram.
We still there? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Must have
you're
lost
good.
it. Maybe. I don't know.
I I had some Colorado breweries follow me
Hello.
today
Can
on.
anybody hear me?
Yep. Can still hear you.
Technology is a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Oh,
fading
who
out
else
there. I
is
better.
Hey, there we go. Yep.
Can you hear him
In
now?
the
Can you hear us
show.
now?
We good now, Mark?
Can you hear us?
Yeah,
No.
close time 25.
Nope.
No. I'm gonna get back to the video.
Hello.
There it is. Here in August, late August.
There's
And a
mine.
fucking
There's a new home game. Let's buy one. How
Nine.
much?
Another one.
Today's
And Malt
open.
Bake's back.
Oh, 350,000.
What do you say there? Can you hear us
Am I
now?
still there? I don't know.
You're still here. We can hear every word you're saying, so be careful. You can't hear us, but we can hear and see everything you're doing. So just be
Guys, I'm gonna go out. So I'm gonna stop this mess. Have a good show.
all right. We'll
see
see
you in
Mark.
a few days,
Later,
Joe. Have fun.
Okay.
See you, Mark.
All right. Well, at least he jumped in, man. We appreciate
Yeah.
that very much. So, how much more of the video do we need to see?
If you want to jump forward to like 11:50.
All right, here we go. 11:50.
I could tell you were just enjoying the hell out of it. I don't know. Is Dorf the curse of the Dorf foam all of a sudden? All right. I guess by now the craft beer Joe D in the crowd probably cut me off. And now, well, they weren't talking about us because, it's all about us. They're like, oh, we're all narcissistic. It's got to be about us all the time. Hey, assholes. We put you on the fucking map, okay? Fuck you, Joe D.
Hey, you know what? By the way, look at the views here. I just mentioning our show and the views go up, right? I'm just saying, right? I mean,
Okay, because like I said, nobody watches your shit outside of the Malt Liquor Report. And I mean nobody. Malt Liquor, Hurricane High Gravity, 8.1%. Be bold, be powerful, be strong, or be the fuck out of here. All right. Anyways,
no, you got to say that right. Out of here, right? You can't just go out of here. I mean, come on. Out of here. Get the F out of here, right? Ain't that how you're supposed to say it, bum?
If you're from his area, yeah, exactly. That's how
and, the rest of those assholes that are dead, they should stay dead. Like Ragnarok, fuck you, Ragnarok. Fucking fuck Florida and all the 32-ounce fucking malt liquor makers down there. Please, God, Hurricane Cat 5, that shithole time 2. Malt liquor. Let's have a little more background music, shall we? Malt liquor. Malt liquor chaser.
Fuck you.
For the win.
And that's it for the share a beer hate from Rainer.
Okay.
So that is it for this week. Lots of show hate.
I feel like there's a lot of clips that can come out of that video.
A lot of what, Earth?
A lot of clips.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, as far as audio clips,
Yeah.
yeah, sound bites, sure.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah, there.
Yeah, get to work, Joe.
I know I need to really get to work. And thank you, Billy D, for another fine malt liquor report. Appreciate it very much. Works every time, of course.
As we head into the 2-week show vacation.
Yes, as we head into the big vacation. Appreciate it there, Billy D. Some fine work to hold us over there for 2 weeks. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I will, as Mark said, as you saw him pop up there, I will be in Colorado here at the end of the week. So going to an audio show, going to enjoy a lot of 2-channel audio during the day and a lot of beer at night. Woo! Afternoon and night. But oh man, really looking forward to it.
Sounds like a horrible time.
I know it just sounds like you just. I mean, I'm just saying I'm looking forward to it, but not really. You know what I'm saying? So. Hey, oh, Tom was in the chat. Did Tom? I wonder if Tom heard that rant on him right there. Oh, we have malt liquor. We have wow, we have quite a bit of action happening here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we've got
A little
Mark.
bit of a difference of opinion in the chat.
Mark is serving time in the county. We had a cheers from Craig. Craig, I saw Craig jump in here, and I didn't have a chance to bring him in. Marty, hey, what's up, Marty? Says hi. We have Havana in here, malt liquor. There's our very own bum right there, Havana again. I'm gonna go sell some dog food. Be back. Is that a thing? Do people sell dog food? I would imagine so, right? In this day and age of, well, one thing is, and we have a part of a member from our show that makes his own pet food, actually, faithfully. So, yeah, I mean that. Yeah, so if you were to make your own dog food, hell, women sell their breast milk for Christ's sake, right? I mean,
I'm sure there's a market. Yep.
yeah, there's got to be a market for homemade, organic, whatever dog food, right? I mean, people make tacos and sell them in some taco stand. Why not, right? People sell lemonade at a lemonade stand. Why not, right? Hey, with that in mind, has anybody had one of the new, or I don't think they're new. They've always had them, but I think people are just starting to find out about the chicken sandwiches from Popeyes. Has anybody had either the classic or the spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes?
I have not been to Popeyes in 6, 7, 8 years.
I've never been there either.
I hadn't been in a number of years, and I went Friday, I think was when I went. Let me pull up my photo app and I'll be able to show you my version of the chicken sandwich that I had, which, by the way, was fantastic. Dear God, it was so good. But I'll share the screen and show you my version of the chicken sandwich that I had. There's mine right there. Boom.
Yeah, it looks good.
It was fantastic. Trust me. It was fantastic. I mean, I waited a half hour to get this bad boy, believe it or not. It came at a cost because I waited a half hour for this bad boy. It was ridiculous. But and it's not because they didn't have the chicken sandwiches made. I got the spice, by the way. It's just that I had to go inside, and the people at the counter were ridiculously slow. I mean, it was ridiculous. The guy that was working the drive-through, you could see him busting it out, and the drive-through was actually wrapped around the building and back outside the parking lot and everything. All the Popeyes here are all lined up. Like, it takes forever to get a sandwich, but man, when I finally got one, I was like, all right, now I'm upset because it took me a half hour to get it. Now I'm upset, and I'm just dying to hate on this thing. So I'm taking it out the wrapper and everything. I took that picture. I'm like, okay, let's see what this damn thing is all about. I took that first bite, and I was like, I couldn't help but smile, man. I was like, this damn thing's delicious, man. I was like, son of a bitch.
So was it a combo or just a sandwich?
It's just the regular sandwich, and they put just the right amount of mayo. The spice was actually nice and spicy. It wasn't messing around. It was actually had a nice spice note to it. And that the pickles they put in there, man, you can actually get a little crunch off of the pickle. You can actually taste the pickle. I mean, it kicks Chick-fil-A right in the ass. That's for sure. It is damn good.
What do they use? Bread and butter pickles?
I think it's just a dill. I think so. But damn, son, it was good. Um, I was. It was so good. I'm the same way. I hadn't been to Chick-fil-A in forever. I'm gonna share this. I think this girl's talking about Popeye's chicken sandwich, and I don't know what she's gonna say. I hadn't seen this video before, but as you guys heard in the pre-show, I popped it up.
She doesn't look happy.
Yeah, she didn't look happy.
How you doing? Can I get your spicy chicken sandwich meal?
That's
Can
the
I get
same
your
one I had.
spicy chicken sandwich meal? Yes. The meal. Can I get fries?
I didn't get, and I just got the sandwich.
And a strawberry Fanta. Yes. Can I get an apple pie?
I like her braids, by the way. She had a nice braiding right there.
Yes.
Not
All right,
bad
thank
looking.
you.
Good looking lady. I'm gonna
Woo! I'm excited. Oh, y'all.
yes,
I'm
yes.
holding the camera too, y'all, because y'all know my setup is so janky, but before. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm.
Well, that says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
Mm.
Mm.
Chick-fil-A who? Chick-fil-A who?
Exactly, man. I'm telling you, that damn thing was good, man. I'm telling you, man. That I don't. Oh, I swear, I wanted to hate on it so bad. I wanted to be the one that was like, everyone is and you guys know I don't watch live TV, so I don't know what the hell's happening on there. There was a bunch of references happening on this show today. I have no idea about. I don't know what any of that stuff meant. I thought that one guy that he was talking about that died was. I thought he was a malt liquor guy. I don't know. I don't have any idea. All I know is on the internet, this chicken sandwich is everywhere. You can't escape it, especially on YouTube. And as much YouTube as I watch, everyone and their mom is reviewing this damn thing. That thing is phenomenal. I wanted to hate on it bad. And a lot of the people that were in line with me were doing the same damn thing. They heard about it and were wanting to try it. And it was so good. I hadn't been to Popeyes in years. It was so good. 2 hours later, I found myself at another Popeyes trying to get another one, but the line was just too damn long. It was that damn good. I still had that taste in my mind, and I was like, God damn it. Let me see if I can get another one. Maybe that Popeyes is quicker.
it looks 10 times better than the other place she was talking about.
Yeah, and I'm not a Chick-fil-A guy. I'm not a chicken sandwich guy. Granted, you buy me a chicken sandwich, I'm gonna eat it, right? But with that said, I don't necessarily go out of my way for a chicken sandwich, right?
No.
And Chick-fil-A is just, since that's what they do, that's just not my place. But with that in mind, I went there, had that sandwich, and then went to a Chick-fil-A to have a sandwich. And I was like, yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, it wasn't even comparable. The patty was so thick. It had real breading on it. You could taste the seasoning, the spice in the breading. The chicken was tender. I would love to hate on it, man, but it was damn good.
Oh, you see one with a drive-through open now, you're gonna be pulling through, huh?
What was that?
You see one with a drive-through that's open, you're gonna be hitting one.
Yeah, I mean, now I posted that picture that you saw on Instagram, and right away, everybody in California said, "Oh, they're sold out here in Cali. You can't get one in Cali." And
There's only one that I know about. It's probably like 25 miles away.
I saw one of the guys that I watch who does a show from Pittsburgh. He had the same issue. He went to like 3 different Popeyes in Pittsburgh, and every Popeyes over there, it didn't have sold out. It had "We'll be back soon." So they had a "We'll be back soon" on the chicken sandwich sign. Yeah, they quietly. I don't know if they redid their chicken sandwich or what they did, But it got out there that this chicken sandwich was the bomb, and that's how it is on the internet. It's all it took. And
So it dropped and sold out.
yeah, and now the lines are wrapped around Popeyes. Popeyes can't handle it. So the Popeyes that do have a chicken sandwich, you forget about it. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
they're not a true fast food type of drive-through anyway, are they?
I wouldn't know. I don't go to
So
Popeyes. I wouldn't have any idea, honestly.
I wouldn't think they could just pump the volume of people through there.
Yeah, they obviously can't. Which is ridiculous because the one that I actually did get a sandwich at, the girl that was making the sandwiches was pumping them out, man. They had at least a dozen sandwiches there just waiting for the guy to just literally turn around and hand sandwiches to people that paid for it. But he was that slow. You know what I'm saying? Like he just, I don't know what his issue was, because the guy at the drive-through was boom, 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 and this guy, you know, it was ridiculous, man. Because the guy at the drive-through was like boom, 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 pumping them cars out that were in the drive-through. But so, yeah, they just aren't set up for it, man. But man, that sandwich was good for real. It was good. I just didn't know if anybody else had one here.
I'd like to have one now that I see it, but I don't think that's going to happen because I'm not driving all the way out there to get one.
Yeah, and I don't know if any Uber Eats driver that's going to wait on one either if they do have one.
Chicken sandwich debates ever, causing lines around the block and
See,
mass
look at that.
sellouts of chicken sandwiches.
I'm curious about it, man. Oh, this is for a sandwich. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
They are now competing with Chick-fil-A, considering themselves as the top chicken sandwich in the world. They've been going back and forth on Twitter, and even Wendy's decided to chime in. People have been going crazy on social media trying to determine which one is better, Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. It's up for you to decide. But for today, we're going to tell you which one we think is best.
Let's see what these guys say.
Chick-fil-A never
Close to it. Pickle.
See, that's the Chick-fil-A.
Right off the bat,
look at that.
Just when you look at these two sandwiches, I don't know if y'all can see.
Look at that. See, that's the Popeyes. That's the Chick-fil-A.
That just look way better, just off look.
So there's no sauce on this sandwich. That's the issue. It better not be dry. And this is moist. But this look fire. Oh my gosh.
Don't look like it got too much crisp to it, but I smell my stuff.
It's solid. First bite in it's kind of like the white mom made it.
It's a lot of bread compared to chicken.
It's dry, but
that's pretty good. It's I don't taste a lot of sauce or nothing like that on there. I like to have some sauce on it.
So it definitely needs some sauce on it, for sure. It's okay. It's okay. It's kind of like lunch sandwich. You see what we're talking about. See, this one's just bigger.
But overall, taste is good. Yeah, we're gonna. Damn, my mouth is dry.
At least they're having both sandwiches side by side.
Of these sandwiches. That's wild.
I mean, look at the difference, man.
I'm gonna have to split this out because it's taking forever.
out of 10, on the scale of going back there again, I probably wouldn't rate it probably around like a 4. I've had worse, but it ain't the greatest at all. A little moist chicken too. Chick-fil-A, no. Chick-fil-A's cool. I don't know what's looking like on Popeye. I do that at 7 though.
Presentation wise, ooh. Chick-fil-A almost made me choke. Oh. I sound like I'm hating on Chick-fil-A. But it really wasn't that good. I'll give it like a 6. I'm going to wait to rate it out of 10 based off of this one. Just because I don't know exactly. That's how it tastes.
And if you gave me like a 1 to a 10, that'd get a strong 8 right there. I'd buy that again.
But the Popeyes one got a diaper around it, so that means it's secure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. It's a little healthier looking though. Popeyes. Nice and flaky.
This looks like a problem right here. This looks like the itis. Oh, wait.
It's that first bite, son. I'm telling you. Like, it's the truth, man. That first bite, you're like, it's the same reaction. Look.
So this video, Joe, who is presenting this video?
So right off on the first
DNA
bite,
show.
Sponsored by Popeyes.
The sandwich.
Is it?
I'm trying not to laugh.
No, like this sandwich right here.
I had the whole guy.
Mm-hmm. Way more flavor too.
So this tastes like a real chicken sandwich.
I'll take another bite of this one. Definitely a lot better than the Chick-fil-A.
I see why they're going crazy right now.
This is fast food, so I'm gonna give it a 9. And everything that goes with a 9, you gotta have a 6. So I'm gonna give Chick-fil-A a 6.
I can see why people going crazy for this. Is this the best chicken sandwich I've ever had? No, but for $4, I'm definitely going back for sure.
It's good, man. That damn thing is good, man. It is legit.
So what is a combo run if you get a combo? Like
I don't have any idea. I wasn't interested in the combo, so I don't know. I just want.
Curious because you can't really get anything anymore for less than $9 or $10.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt you're getting.
So if it's around there, just under that, then it seems like it'd be worth it.
What do you think there, Bum?
I don't know what I just watched there. I felt like I was watching a Popeyes commercial.
You know, right?
Yeah, it was biased, wasn't it?
Yeah, every single person that they interviewed had the exact same setup: the Popeyes on the left and Chick-fil-A on the right.
Yeah, what's funny though is everybody's having the same reaction. It don't matter what video you're watching, because the damn thing is good. It is. God, trust me, man. I wanted to hate on it. Watch, I'll click on another
This is
one.
what happens when you're calling Popeyes, guys. When the chicken sandwich just released.
All right, guys. So in this video, we are going to test out the Chick-fil-A sandwich and the new spicy and regular Louisiana Popeyes chicken.
This is Dan versus World.
Wait, so they went to both.
Yeah.
So they had to wait at Chick-fil-A, get the sandwich over there, go over to the other place, get the sandwich there, and then go home and review it. How much time elapsed?
Yeah, who knows?
After all that.
Very good point, Earth.
I don't know. Unless one guy went to Chick-fil-A and one guy went to Popeyes. I mean, that could have happened. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And tell you guys what we think about it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
We're in the car right now, currently on our mission.
Oh, that answers that. We're both in the car.
Chicken sandwich.
We're gonna skip
guys,
forward.
We already have bad news. Mukbang, because we're just in the car with the smell of all this fried chicken, and it
sounds like 40-45 minutes wasted just on the journey alone.
You guys ready?
Let's go.
So this is the spicy.
Which one are we doing first?
We're gonna do the Popeyes first because you know Popeyes is the new one. Chick-fil-A has been here for a minute.
And they also have this new sauce.
New sauce. What is this?
Yeah, it's called Cajun Sparkle Sauce. I think they released it for the Popeyes sandwich. So
Cajun Sparkle. All right,
yeah,
let's do it.
It's Cajun Sparkle Ranch. Yeah, so we'll have one without it and then one with it.
All right. Well, let's just take our first bite first. This is I'm assuming this is spicy. That's the regular.
Yeah, this is the regular.
1, 2, 3. Wow. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yo. First off, I'm gonna say how crunchy this chicken sandwich is.
Dude, yeah. This is
Really
killer.
crunchy.
This is killer.
Look at this.
It's pretty much like
Super
having a
fried chicken.
Popeye's chicken tender inside of a bun. It's so good. It's like very juicy.
Hey,
Very
look at that
crispy.
meat, man.
You're not going to be able to reproduce that on a mass scale.
All right,
and
now
keep
we're
the
gonna
quality
switch.
up.
You took the spicy, and I mean, I took the spicy, and you took this. Yeah, this is pretty spicy. It's not super spicy, but there's like a little tang in there.
Mm-hmm.
My lip is kind of like tingling right now, and so far it's pretty good. Let me taste the regular. Now we're gonna switch
Go
off
for the regular. Okay.
All right.
All right, ready?
Let me skip here.
Mm.
I'm like a heavy spicy eater.
Okay.
So probably this one.
Okay.
So we're here with the
What is that? The spicy chicken sandwich?
spicy chicken sandwich. All right. You want to go spicy first time because I went spicy first.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And the
Regular chicken sandwich?
regular chicken sandwich. Compare and contrast while it's fresh in our taste buds. you know?
Man, I will not lie, guys, that this Popeye
It lived
chicken
up to the
sandwich,
hype.
it impressed me a lot, actually.
Similar setup, a piece of chicken.
Yeah,
But I mean, look how weak.
Dill
I
pickles.
mean, it's just.
Sandwich. The bread, I will say the bread on Chick-fil-A is a little different from the Popeye
Yeah,
one.
the Popeye ones look a little bit fuller. But
Yeah.
let's see. Take
Okay.
a bite, no sauce. Let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like an artisan bun that they toasted or something.
All right.
What's your consensus? I will
Was
say
it toasted?
way less crunchy than the Popeyes one. 100% less crunchy.
I would have to agree. It's way less crunchy, but I think the chicken inside is very tender, very juicy.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That Popeye's chicken sandwich, that extra crunchy fillet of chicken in there, just was amazing.
I must say that these two sandwiches are completely different vibes, though.
Yeah.
Low key. They
Honestly,
present different things, you know?
This tastes more like, yeah, you're right. I don't know, but the bread on this one is thinner too. I
don't-
feel like I'm eating like a hamburger bun.
I don't like the bread on this one as opposed to the Popeyes one. The Popeyes one is, like you said earlier, a lot fuller.
Mhm.
It is a lot fuller.
All right, now let's switch. I'm trying
All right.
spicy.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Ready?
Well, this doesn't feel as much like a commercial, but it's still
Mhm.
going to.
It's juicy. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
The Chick-fil-A sandwich is really juicy. It's really good. Like they're both very
For
good
sure.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
But if I would have to pick between one as the better chicken sandwich, probably be Popeyes for
For
sure.
sure. Dude, Chick-fil-A, they're coming for your throat.
That's
Be careful.
Honest opinion. But yeah, just like the breading in here is like. It's more
Oh
full.
man,
Kinda
I'm
tastes
telling
like
you, there's a Chick-fil-A
kinda
like
a Hawaiian bread.
flipping 4
type
miles
vibe.
from my
Yeah,
house,
it's
man. I'm gonna
sweeter.
This
have
one
to
seems
drive
like
down
just
there.
like a
after this
regular
damn
hamburger
video.
bun. And yeah, how about this? All right, we're gonna try it with the sauce.
Yeah.
You don't need to try it with the sauce. It has enough sauce on it.
people what
Yeah.
we do. All right, so
Well, Joe, if you're going to show these guys,
how to rate it?
What's that?
if you're going to show these guys, you have to show the ultimate reviewer Dame Drops. Obviously, he has an opinion.
Oh yeah. So where's Dame Drops on this thing?
Yeah, obviously he's done a review.
Yeah, no, he was one of the ones that I saw. I mean, look how dude, I'm telling you, look at all these videos of all these people having Chick-fil-A for real. Look at that. Look at even these people on the news.
You heard the big news. The fast food chain Popeyes has a new chicken sandwich. But here's the real story. There's now an online war between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. The beef between the two even has its own name, #ChickenWars. We're not making it clever. Yeah.
A good pair of.
Tweet from Chick-fil-A that says bun plus chicken plus pickles equals all love for the original. 15,000 people liked the tweet. Popeyes fired back, tweeting a simple question to Chick-fil-A. Y'all good? This got more than 250,000 likes. And check this out. Even Wendy's jumped in. They tweeted, y'all out here fighting about which of these fools has the second best chicken sandwich. Yes! Wow. This beef to rest once and for all.
Shots fired.
A Popeyes and a Wendy's sandwich. And since I am vegan, I will be tasting their French fries.
Yay,
I'm
Sammy!
very excited about it. I am. So DBL Nation, join the discussion too. Head to dblvote.com. Let us know which sandwich is your favorite. Okay, everybody start with Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with their French fries.
I'm gonna make sure I get a little pickle in there too.
sauce?
It's in there.
See, that's immediately what you do with Chick-fil-A.
That is a delicious
Like,
fry.
there's no damn sauce.
I'm really
in it,
into
man.
that. That's delicious. Good? Everybody got a good bite?
Yeah.
Good bite in? Okay, cleanse the palate. Maybe take a sip of water.
That was good.
Yep, cleanse the palate. Okay, now you're going
This is what news has come to.
This is, yeah, I was just gonna say, this is daily.
This is real news, bum. Not fake news. This is real news.
I could produce this.
savor it. Jeff looks a little bit more reactionary on this one. I feel like he's feeling the Popeyes.
They're lacking in a budget or
Okay,
something.
he's into the Popeyes.
Corey, does that taste like a neighborhood you've never been to?
Oh my God!
He crushed him.
Okay, so you all had, it looks like you guys all love the Popeyes. And finally, we're going for Wendy's.
right.
I'll try their fry.
DC, man.
No. That fry is not cute. Nope. No. Okay, you're not into the Wendy's. I'm not into the Wendy's. You don't seem into Wendy's.
I got my favorite.
Okay, what is it? Popeyes.
Popeyes.
What about you, Al?
Now, I came in here with a bias. Tori, I think we've talked about this.
Yeah.
When I was a road comedian for 2 years, you don't know where you're going to eat. So you're driving between gigs. So I would get Wendy's spicy chicken sandwiches to the point where the guy that did my taxes was like, do you know how many spicy chicken? Like, I have a weird affiliation with spicy chicken. Like,
There's a trigger. There's a
I
trigger.
probably shouldn't have taken that bite because
Is that you?
it's going to put me back down a dark path. So yeah, Wendy's. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I think
It was unfair, though. It's unfair.
I
Wendy's
think
spicy
Wendy's
chicken.
by far the worst. By far, my favorite in terms of taste is Chick-fil-A. It is by far the best. However,
No,
don't
get out of here with that.
phobia that comes with this.
I
And
don't know.
I'm just going to call it like
You're
it
right.
is.
You're right.
And they give to the Trump administration. So again, I'm going to use my wallet. I'm not going to go there.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anybody want to know what I think of the fries?
Anybody want to talk politics when
Well,
we're eating
anybody
chicken
want to know about the
sandwiches?
fries?
I know.
Anybody care about the
She
fries?
brought politics into a
Yes, they
chicken
do. People
sandwich?
love French fries. Yes, they do. Hands down, and I agree with
Probably because Chick-fil-A is very conservative.
Wendy's is not known for their fries.
sweeps it. And apparently Wendy's are the healthiest because they use like a vegetable oil and sea
Well, they
salt.
taste.
Oh, dude, no one gives 5 rips.
All I can say is Walter Cronkite is spinning in his grave right now.
I'll tell you right now, that Chick-fil-A would be third on my list. That
Right?
sandwich does not impress at all.
Yeah. I'm looking for Dame drops, like he said. Where in the hell? Look at all these chicken. I mean, look at this, man. I'm telling you, when I'm telling you, this thing has been everywhere. Look at this, man.
I'd rather have a Burger King chicken sandwich over that Chick-fil-A.
It just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I trust some of the chick reviews. You know why? Because I've always had this bias towards Chick-fil-A that Chick-fil-A is like a chick place. Like
That's what I thought. I thought
women.
I
just love
thought it was kind of
Chick-fil-A.
like a what's that other place?
It's just not a place that dudes go to. Like you knock points off your man card going to Chick-fil-A. Oh, here you go, right here.
The name
Oh, that's
alone knocks
Little
the
Caesars.
point off.
Well, why did it pop up his Little Caesars review when we're looking at Chick-fil-A? I mean, when we're looking, here it is. Here it is.
You got it?
The pickle sitting right, giving us quite the delight.
He has all three of them.
Who even has Wendy's? I want you to take a closer look. And then I want you to hit me up in the comments below and let me know. Give it a number. This is number 1, number 2, and number 3. Give me your number, give me your breakdown, and then I'm going to break them down for you. Right now, we're going to start. 2 of our sandwiches are the exact same price point. Both Chick-fil-A and Popeyes are $3.99, whereas with Wendy's, $5.39. So already off the top, you can see you're paying more for less chicken. You're paying more for less chicken. Who is holding the thickness on the chicken? We already can crawl.
Yeah, but I can go to the grocery store to the deli and grab a big piece of chicken and it tastes like air.
The chicken needs to be resuscitated. It's
got to have flavor.
like a fish patty. Woo! Woo!
If that little piece tastes good, then it'd be worth the price.
Are doing their thing. But let's really get a closer look. Everybody here has
It's a pretty weak looking Wendy's chicken sandwich, I gotta admit.
Chick-fil-A is wild soft, and Popeyes is extra thin and soft. Chick-fil-A, whoa, crazy soft. Popeyes,
That bun
thin and
does look
soft.
weak on the Popeyes,
Wendy's,
right? In his sandwich, mine didn't look that bad.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the thickness of the chicken. Drop the top on the convertible box, y'all. Pickle land.
Yeah,
we see you, Pickle land.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, here we are. Now we're actually looking at the chicken breakdown. And I want you in the comment section to let me know your thoughts before I go in for the
That's why the Chick-fil-A doesn't taste like anything. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Beneath the chicken for both Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. So let's just go ahead and lift the chicken. No mayo, actually, for Chick-fil-A, but we do have the two.
It's like the AM/PM chicken sandwich.
Oh, look at you.
Popeyes is
Jay
giving
Vegas
us
said, I
that
forgot
mayo
to say
game
that Earth
something
is not
proper.
fat.
And lift that up. We're getting pickle action. So off the top, as far as flavor, you're getting more love here. However, with similar, I'm sure you could ask for mayo with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, I'm not trying to play you. I'm sure you can ask for mayo. You just didn't give it to me. However, Wendy's did. Wendy's gave me extra pickles. So as far as pickles are concerned, you get two pickles with Chick-fil-A. You get two pickles with Popeyes, but we're getting crazy pickle game.
Pickle game.
Yeah, they don't use those cheap ones either.
Those are nice pickles.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they got those bread and butter pickles.
Put those
Oh, they
clothes
do?
back on. Stop playing games. Put your
I like
clothes
bread and
back on. Put your clothes back on. Oh, get back up there. Oh, get back up there. Yeah. Get back up there.
All right, let me fast forward.
Also, I gotta admit too, like if you really pay attention, Wendy's uses an independent bread company for their buns, unlike like the Carl's Jr. Burger King where they got that generic, pack of buns or whatever. Wendy's does use an independent bread maker for their buns, so they do have good bread.
Oh, okay.
So that makes a difference too in a sandwich.
I had no idea.
Yeah, they use some artisanal independent company for their bread.
And finally, we're going to take a bite out of the new classic Popeyes chicken sandwich. Let's go in.
I'm gonna have to stop by now.
You can hear the crunch. Look at the eye. Man, I'm telling you, that first bite, son. It's the first bite. I'm telling you.
It's not a normal fast food experience.
It's not.
One of these kids is doing his own thing. One of these kids ain't quite the same.
He's singing like a bird.
Now it's time to say his name.
It's got him singing songs, son.
I want you guys to look for yourselves. This is one bite out of each of the 3 chicken sandwiches. I want you to see what's happening. I want individuals to get up in the comment section and let me know your thoughts right away.
I'm telling you.
Do not play with me. I know I have a lot of chicken connoisseurs out there. All right? Please break these things down. And who do you think I'm going to rate the great? Not for nothing, Wendy's. Wendy's, you have potential. Your chicken, as we can clearly see, is rather dry on the supply.
No
A
doubt.
nice little crisp on the breading. I won't stunt. That bread's been sitting there for a little bit, so it's not as fresh as it possibly can be. I appreciate your mayo and the nice little crisp on the pickle, but at the end of the day, you're good enough for a 3. As we're taking a look at this Chick-fil-A situation, without the mayo Chick-fil-A, you have held your own. A nice soft bite on the bun.
Gotta disagree on that.
Freshness. Let me know you actually care. Your exterior breading, not a crazy crisp. It was just a bite that complemented your chicken. Your chicken was a thick bite. Your pickle was as smooth as it wanted to be, enough to give you a 4 out the door. A 4 out the door.
Who wants a smooth pickle?
But I need to show you better than I can tell you. Popeyes came with that juicy juice on the bite. Look at that juiciness on the chicken itself. That breading, nice and crisp. That bun fresh as the day is long. The acidity on the pickles.
This is like a slaughter joke because we know who wins. It's more of a battle between 2 and 3.
Quite the delight
You
on
could
the
tell,
chicken
right?
bite. Got your boy wild dumb excited. Now
Yeah,
look,
it's a landslide.
I want to give them all a fair close up. This is still Chick-fil-A. And as you can see, the chicken is not as juicy, but it is just as thick. But it's just not as juicy. So the chicken is still seasoned, it's still nice, but just for a 4. Whereas the juiciness,
Yeah, you can see the juiciness
on that
in
bite.
here
Come
and
here,
stuff.
zone in. Oh.
Yeah. So, as you guys,
Just for the record, I'm not a Wendy's freak or fan by any means. I'm not backing them or anything like that. Just for the record.
just for the record.
I'm not really after their chicken sandwiches anyway, but
Yeah,
gotta throw that out there.
I saw all the hype, and I happened to have a delivery that was by of Popeyes, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go check this thing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go see what's up. And I was not prepared for that kind of line. I was like, holy crap. And I said, well, this damn thing better be good. And I was, trust me, after a half hour of standing there in line, I was like, all right. I was prepared to get online and go, y'all are full of it. This thing ain't that great. Boo, all that, right? In that first bite, I was like, this damn thing is good. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man. So
My problem would be if I rolled up and I seen a line wrapped around the block like that, I'd keep it moving. There's nothing that's gonna. I don't care how good it is, man. I'm just like, no, I'm not waiting for this. That's my issue. I probably wouldn't get one because of that.
yeah.
Now that they're sold out, are they re-releasing it though?
Well, it's just selling out in certain areas, right? So, but here, for once, here in Arizona, in Phoenix, we actually have something that everybody else is running out of.
So is it like the McRib where it's a season
Yeah.
where they release it?
I don't know. I don't know the first damn thing about Popeyes. I really don't.
I don't either. I've never eaten anything there.
I really don't know. When I was in Albuquerque, the Popeyes were so they weren't terrible. They just weren't that great. So whenever I wanted chicken, I would just go to KFC still. Plus, the Popeyes weren't conveniently located to me. And it's still that way actually. Because
I don't see them. I only know where one is.
Yeah, for me, there's one. Like I say, it's about 4 miles down the road, and I'm gonna have to pass a KFC. Hell, there's 2 KFCs by me, and a Church's. You know what I'm saying? So as far as whole chicken, fried fast food chicken. So yeah, it's
there's a lot to weigh out depending on what matters to you.
right. So but it's definitely a trip, man.
I gotta admit though, now that I've seen all this, all this craziness involved with this dumb sandwich, if I ever see one and it's empty, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. If you see one and it's empty, why not? Right? You're like,
which it probably won't be, but
yeah, because if they have it, it's if they have it, there's a line. If they don't have it, there's not a line. I mean, that's kind of
so Popeyes is like the hype chicken factory of the chicken world, like craft beer, like a brewery releasing an IPA or something.
Right, yeah. Exactly.
They're this hype chicken sandwich releaser.
Yeah, right now right now Popeyes is like the treehouse or
exactly
the trillium.
The trillium of chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, right now that's Popeyes to put it in a craft beer. Let me see if there's anybody that's chimed in here on the debate we're talking about here. Boy, there has been a lot of comments, huh? Let me see. Oh, we've got Eric in here in the very last comment right here, or the most recent. Mary Brown's #1, Popeye's #2. I'm not familiar with Mary Brown's. What's this?
Yeah, no clue.
Never heard of it.
Is
that an East Coast thing or a Northeast thing or?
Oh, we've got Rajayan chiming in here, man. He says that Wendy's is looking weak.
It was looking, because the ones I get out here aren't looking smashed up like that one was.
Yeah, and he said too much mayo. You know what? Anybody that comments on the mayo, I know is automatically not a mayo guy. Right? Like if there's to me, that look, I was like, yeah, fantastic, great. There's some moisture in there.
I know a guy who would just disregard mayo altogether. He's all mustard.
Yeah, see,
so there's always mustard versus mayo.
Would you go mustard on a chicken? Now, I am appropriate condiment for appropriate purpose, right? So, chicken sandwich, I want mayo on my chicken sandwich. Would you want mustard on a chicken sandwich, Bum?
No, because I will not eat mustard on anything.
Yeah. So that automatically ranks it to the bottom of the list.
Right. And we've talked about my food hatreds on past shows. Mustard, pickles, sauerkraut.
I was just gonna say, yeah, because the whole pickle thing to Bum was like, no way, son, not happening.
All created in the devil's workshop.
Forgot about that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, I did. I absolutely did realize that. Let me go up a few here.
That's right, though. Everybody has their quirks on condiments and vegetables and whatnot.
And guys, I'm gonna check out here. I will continue to watch.
Okay.
I've been awake for too many hours now.
Oh, I got you. No problem. Hey, thanks, Bum. Appreciate the malt liquor report, man. It was all good. Thank you, man.
Okay, guys. Joe, Earth, I will
Bum.
catch you guys in 2 weeks.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
When we resume.
Thank
Later.
you. I'm going to put a link here in the chat, so if anybody wants to jump in, you're more than welcome to. There's been quite a few comments, so dear God. Rajay said, is KFC not even in the contention?
Apparently not.
I mean, they have a chicken sandwich, but you know what? And I asked the lady, I did happen to go to, yesterday, I just went to Culver's. Do you have Culver's?
I've never heard of it, no.
Okay. Culver's is another, I don't know if they're a national chain per se, but they have them here and they do have them in other parts of the country. They had them in Dallas when I was there as well, but they have decent fast food, but they have a lot of custard too. They make a lot of fresh custard. So I asked the gal, how's your chicken sandwich compare? And she goes, I happen to like everything here, actually. And she goes, I was like, well, boo, right? Like you're ruled out. I mean,
I see your name tag with the name right above it.
I'm like, come on,
No bias.
give me a straight answer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, Rajay said the same thing. Seen Culver's here. Yeah. Yeah. See, I haven't had a lot of Culver's. I don't. Culver's is another place. I don't mind Culver's, but it's not by me. It's not in my direct area. There's plenty of
White Castle. Me, I've never seen that. I think that's over on the east more.
Yeah, there's not.
There seems to be a lot of places that kind of stop at Arizona. And they don't keep coming out this way.
Yeah, you'll find that out too. Like California is such a tough market that there's just a lot of places that stay the hell out.
They just stop at Arizona on their way over here. Yeah.
It's
like, this is about as far as we're gonna go.
Yeah, this is it. We're not gonna get any farther than this, man.
About good.
Exactly. Yeah, that was good enough. We got 49 of the 50. We're okay. Yeah, Raising Cane's is another one. I like Raising.
Yeah, we have Raising Cane's. I've never been there though.
You have Raising Cane's though, right?
Not close by. I'd have to go I'd probably have to travel like 55, 60 miles to get to one. But
Now, Raising Cane's, though, it's not fair to put their chicken sandwich, because they do have a chicken sandwich, and their chicken strips are fantastic. But all they do is put chicken strips in bread and call it a chicken sandwich. You know, and it just depends on when and which Raising Cane's you go to, because sometimes, quite frankly, sometimes they're just not as good. It just depends.
there's a variance between the spots.
Yeah, you know, sometimes those small variants, but it's like McDonald's fries. Generally, McDonald's fries pretty good. Get them fresh, pretty damn good. But we've all been to McDonald's and got the fries that aren't so fresh, and you know, you're like, oh man, they gave me weak fries, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave me lukewarm fries, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man,
You got the ones that were cooked 2 times over in the bottom or something.
yeah, you're like, I would have waited for some fresh fries, man. Rajay said, on a beer note, though, if you see that double Two Hearted, get it.
I haven't heard about that lately. Starting to show up.
Oh, we got Rui in there, man. Hey, good to see you, Rui, man. Nice seeing you, brother. If you want to jump in on the chat on the show, man, there's a link in there if you want. Feel free to click on that. Yeah, Rajay says sauce on mayo. Sauce on chicken sandwich, no mayo. Yeah, he's a mayo hater. Chicken sandwich has to have mayo.
Yeah, see, I'm cool with mayo, and then sauce is a little bit more individual depending on what kind and who's making it.
Okay, what is a mayo appropriate sandwich for you?
I like burgers and chicken sandwiches with mayo, so
Yeah, okay. Let me name off a few. Okay, if it's a fried, deep fried like chicken. So let's say if it was a pork chop sandwich.
no mayo. No mayo.
No mayo. What would you put on a deep fried pork sandwich?
Pork, I'd probably put something like a barbecue sauce of some sort.
Okay.
Something tangy or something like that.
Yeah, Rajay said the same thing. So he's got hot sauce or barbecue sons. He said. Okay, ham sandwich. What about ham sandwich? Mayo on a ham sandwich?
A ham sandwich? Like, is this your typical like house ham sandwich? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say mayo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mayo. I am mayo. I can tell you my mayo sandwiches. I've got mayo for certain things and mustard for certain things, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm a lot like with beers, right? So, for me, mayo would be turkey breast, chicken breast, that kind of sandwich. Like, let's say if I make a sandwich after Thanksgiving turkey, you know what I'm saying? Next day, day after, all that sort of thing. With lettuce and that sort of thing, I am going mayo for sure. Mayo on a chicken sandwich, just like chicken salad. Hello.
If you do the turkey off the turkey from Thanksgiving, you're doing mayo.
You know, like like you took all the turkey and it's cold and you're having it next day, and you're gonna make a sandwich for lunch.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not
either way.
fresh.
I could do either way on that.
Yeah. So, and then meatloaf. I'm going. Meatloaf can kind of be mixed. Sometimes I might go like barbecue sauce. Sometimes I might go ketchup and mayo. But I'm probably gonna go mayo. Any sort of fried thing. So like a chicken, like fried chicken sandwich, like that, fried pork chop sandwich, something like that that's fried. I'm probably gonna go mayo at least on one side. Roast beef. Some good roast beef. Check it. I'm gonna go thin mayo on one side and steak sauce on the other. Boom. Telling you, man.
If I was gonna do roast beef, it would probably be like a brown mustard.
I could go mustard too.
Like a spicier mustard.
I can go mustard on a. Yeah, something that's
and
hard like that.
Because I could go more dry on the roast beef.
Yeah, if it's kind of juicier, more bloody type of roast beef, then I could go, just mustard, lots of onion, you know what I'm saying, that sort of thing. What are the other sandwiches I go? Oh, tuna fish, of course, mayo.
Oh, that's mayo, yeah.
Tuna fish.
No doubt about it.
I've gotten some people to convert me over with some hot dogs, not all hot dogs, but some hot dogs. They've got me to go mayo on hot dogs.
Yeah, that's not an issue. I can do mayo and mustard on a hot dog, or just mayo. Not really just mustard, but it has to be mayo and mustard. But I could do only mayo on a hot dog.
Yeah, we're talking like a really good beef.
On a good plump hot dog that's on a grill or something like fire.
Right. Like a
none of that broiled stuff or boiled stuff.
Yeah. No way. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, gotta be on a grill, yeah.
Mayo, never appropriate if up to me, but I can tolerate it. Oh man. Eric says cold cut chicken needs a good mayo. The sub sauce on fried chicken adds like vinegar or on fish and chips. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because I love like fish and chips. That good vinegar. The malt vinegar.
Yeah, you'd have to get some sort of tang and spice in there for that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Rui says a bit late. Going for a ride pretty soon tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Yeah. Hey, well, thanks for jumping in, Rui. Man, he hasn't been on this show in quite some time. He usually will jump in on Mark's show, but a long time ago he used to jump.
Yeah.
But do you remember Rui from this show?
Yeah, I've still never seen a super block in my face, so still looking for that.
I am fortunate enough to have Superbox. So Eric says sons. Oh, more of a Miracle Whip guy. I got you. So he's more of a salad dressing guy. Likes it a little sweeter, not tangier. Yeah.
I can do Miracle Whip with the tuna.
Okay. What about with your salads? So you got tuna salad, tuna fish salad, right? So mayo, or I can go Miracle Whip either way, right? Or salad dressing with that. I could go either way on that. I prefer mayo, but I could definitely have Miracle Whip. Or I keep calling it Miracle Whip salad dressing. What about potato salad though? Macaroni?
No, I just keep it. Potato salad is just however it is for me. I don't really add anything to it.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about adding something to it. What I'm talking about, what if it's made with it?
If it's made with it, probably like Kraft or something.
What? Oh, okay. Here's a good one. Eric says Hellman's or Heinz for mayo. Yeah. Do you get Hellman's over there, or is it Best Foods?
Never heard of it. No.
Yeah, it's Best Foods over in Cali. It's
Best Foods. Yeah, that's what I meant for Kraft. Well, either or. Kraft is like its own brand too.
Right. That's true. What's your brand for mayo?
Honestly, I can do them all. That's where it just depends on what I'm eating. Because, like I said, like tuna fish, I could do Miracle Whip with tuna fish. But on like a ham or turkey sandwich or something like that, it'd be more of a Kraft or Best Foods type of mayonnaise. It just depends on what the sandwich is.
I like this comment. Roger says Mayo on hot dogs? Nah, son. I don't even know what just happened here, man. Like, I'm gonna have to disassociate. You know what that is, Rajay? You know what that is? Is being this close to Mexico.
Is that? I was gonna say, is that everybody in his region?
Yeah,
Like that, or
I think that's just a regional thing because in
I've
Mexico,
never seen nobody not.
yeah, here now when you're in the border states, there's a lot of Mexicans, right? And so Sonoran hot dogs and that sort of deal are a big thing down here. The big thing in Mexico is mayo on a hot dog. There a lot in Chicago too. I thought the Sonoran hot dog and the Chicago hot dog are so similar, you can hardly tell them apart. I thought that was kind of a thing in Chicago as well.
I would think it would be more of like a relish or a kraut or something would be like the issue, not necessarily a mayonnaise.
Yeah, I know from Mexico, the Sonoran hot dog is big with the mayo, and that's kind of where I got it from. But my favorite mayo is Heinz. I like the Heinz mayo. I know Heinz hasn't been making mayo for that long, but I like the Heinz mayo.
I'm not really picky, other than I do prefer the Miracle Whip though on tuna fish. But if you throw, any kind of mayonnaise and mix it, I'm fine with it. I just prefer the Miracle Whip on that. But with anything else, it'd be Heinz or Best Foods or Kraft.
Yeah.
I'm not really too picky with it.
I
could get a little specific if I really had to, but I'm not really worried about it.
What happened to me one time? Well, no, it's been twice already. I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going for the cheap mayo. Oh dear God. You know what I'm saying? I was at the Kroger affiliated grocery store one time and I got the Kroger brand mayo and it was so thin and so tasteless. I was like, yeah, forget about that, son. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah,
And I was at the Walmart and I got the Walmart branded mayo and the same result. Thin, tasteless. When you get good mayo.
Now that you mentioned it, I don't think I've ever had a generic other than if you go to a restaurant and have a burger and they give you like those little packets of mayonnaise, that's about as generic as I've ever had. But I've never got to the store and bought like a store brand mayo. It's always been a big name mayo at the store.
Yeah, I don't
even think I've ever had an imitation one from a store.
Yeah, well, if you go to Circle
Or
K,
store
Circle
name.
K carries Heinz. I believe it's Heinz. If you go to QT, we're talking about just gas stations, right? QT has Hyman's, Hellman's, mayo packets. I know all about these breakdowns, man. I've been doing this forever. Oh man, yeah, I'm a little too into it, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Every region has like its little chain of things that's normal to people in that area. Like White Castle, I've never been to one. I've never seen one because I've never been out that way. But
Ooh, Eric says he could eat horseradish out the jar. How are you on horseradish, man?
No.
Yeah, no way, son. That's just a big fat not happening right here. I'm telling you right now. And Rajay says, can't just eat anyone's potato salad.
Nah, he's right about that though.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys that can't really do the, go to the store and grab one off the shelf type thing. There's a couple that are good enough, but not really a fan.
I think now Rajay says Hellman's tends to be king here. And that is true. I think east of the Mississippi, I think it's Hellman's, and west of the Mississippi, I believe it still holds true where it's Best Foods. It's the same thing.
That makes sense.
It's just different names on one side or the other of the Mississippi. But I think that line's going farther west now because I see Hellman's in a
Price
lot of,
sauce, maybe.
huh?
I was his comment. They dip their fries in mayo.
Yeah, I do. I started dipping my fries in mayo. What happened to me was I went to Germany. When I went in the service and they sent me to Germany, the Europeans, with the Germans specifically, are so big on mayo and so big on mustard. It turned me into a fan of these things. And they are, at that time, they were so die hard about what you put on what that I stayed with that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, as Americans, a lot of Americans wanted ketchup and mustard on the same thing. And they were like, 9, not happening, son. You want to go over there and do it yourself, you can do it. I ain't doing it. Like, I swear to God, that's how they, because 9 was known in German. They'd be like 9, nah, 9. And they'd point to over there, like, you can go do that yourself. If that's the way you want it,
Who are you and where have you came from?
it's over there, son. You go do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they wouldn't do it. They would put ketchup and mayo or mustard and mayo, but they wouldn't put ketchup and mustard together on something. At that time, like I said, that was a long time ago, but they would not do it. It was hilarious.
That's what's funny because that's what I'm saying. Every region and every place kind of has its little trait, idea
Right.
on how something has to be done.
I mean, that was like, to me though, that was like the king of the hot dogs, right? The king of the sausage, the king of the was Germany, right? Just like with beer, a lot of people equate beer to Germany and all this stuff, and that's the way I, in my mind, put anything hot dog ish or sausage ish, because they had so much of that over there. And oh my God, all the different mustards they had over there were insane. And they would put a particular kind of mustard with a particular kind of sandwich. It was typical to get a pork chop sandwich or some deep fried pork, a schnitzel, or something like that in the morning for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? And it was always a particular kind of mustard. I even forget what the mustard was, but oh my God, they were so good. And if you put anything else on it, it wasn't as good. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't.
It matters. It really does.
But when you ordered fries, you'd order a plate of fries. And at the time, they still had marks in Germany. So for 5 marks, you'd get this humongous plate of fries, and they'd mayo, I'm sorry, all over your fries. But it was fantastic mayo. They would make the mayo every day there, and the cheese, they'd put the white cheese on it, and they'd give you this little prickly fork thing with it. And that's where I learned to have mayo with cheese on fries. And I still, to this day, have that stupid habit from when I was in Germany.
I can do that. I don't. It's very rare that I do that, but I don't have. I had a girlfriend back in the day. I took her on a date once, and she did that. She had the mayonnaise and the fry thing, and I was like, "Wow, fries and mayonnaise, huh?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, you don't know what you're missing." So I tried it, and I'm like, it kind of blew my mind. I was like, you wouldn't think by looking at it you'd want to dip your fries in mayonnaise of any sort, but it really did. It was good. And I started. It might have been from that moment. I don't know, but it does work.
The thing of it is, what's funny is the things that we do and the things that we eat in different circumstances. So with French fries, or chips as they call them in other places, they don't necessarily think about it, right? But what do you put with potato salad? Mayo. Right? What is a French fry? Cooked potato. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if it's good enough for potato salad, why would it be any different? I get the same reaction every once in a while, right? I think me and you at least like ice cream, right? I'll take a couple of scoops of vanilla ice cream, boom, boom, and I'll pour some milk in my bowl. And people look at me like I'm a freak show. I'm like, well, what do you think a milkshake is, stupid? Like, what?
I be fine with it. I've never done it, never tried it, but I could probably be okay with it.
I crack up every time because I get people that have these reactions over the years that are just like, "Are you insane putting milk in your ice cream?" And I'm like, "If I threw it in a mixer, it'd be a milkshake, stupid. Like, what are you talking about here?" You know what I'm saying?
Frothing up the ice cream.
If I threw some malt in it, it'd be a malt. I mean, there's a thing here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you think they make the damn ice cream with? Like, give me a break, you know? Oh, it's funny. So, Eric, it was better than that ketchup crap. Yeah, because he had said fries and mayo is great. And then one of the habits that I picked up from driving truck was whenever I would, and this is in the early 90s, when I would go to the Northwest, meaning Oregon and Washington, but mostly Washington State. The big thing up there was fry sauce, which was really hadn't happened at that time across any other part of the country, but it was big in those two states.
Yeah, I'm used to the fry sauce too.
And ketchup and mayo together. Have you seen now where Heinz has all these different flavors of whatever mixed with mayo? Have you seen these things? They have like ketchup and ranch mixed together in the same bottle, and they have all these funky mixtures. Ketchup and barbecue. No. Mayo and barbecue sauce.
Doesn't surprise me. I haven't seen that one, but sounds about right.
There's a ton of them.
There's so much variety now. It's crazy because it never used to be like that. It was always your standard 3 or 4 different kinds of items, and then it was just like that for generations.
Rod, in case you were wondering, man, this is the Share Mayo show. Yeah. In case you were wondering, this is Rod. This is what happens when Mark's not here, and you've got 2 fat guys in the show. Right? We started talking about.
You notice it got on food, and I started chipping up.
Yeah.
Wait, I got some input on this.
Yeah, exactly. This is my expertise. We did a whole hour, I felt like, on chicken sandwiches, for Christ's sake, and that's where the mayo came in. Was how much mayo they were putting on the sandwich. This is what happens when you leave fat guys in charge of stuff.
I got to make up for my quiet times.
You know? And Earth had a lot to say, so I just kept rolling with it.
I was just spewing out of the mouth.
Yeah, it's
interrupting left and right.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Let me see, Rajay. I'm like Jules talking to Vincent here in Pulp Fiction. You know, I still have not seen Pulp Fiction, and there's a lot of Pulp Fiction references, and I always miss out because I have no idea what that means.
But see, to Rod, this is the same as like on his show where they start getting into like old school music genres and stuff like that, or what kind of toys you played with as a kid. You know, we're just touching on, you know, a little bit of a different topic, but we're doing the same type of thing.
It's the same thing, just different, right? Yeah. Like, you know, we're brothers from another mother type thing. Which brown mustard is better, Coleman's or Keen's? I have to admit, I don't know.
I've never heard of either one of those.
Yeah, I have to admit, I'm not. Okay, but with that,
he's in Canada, so they got different names.
Yeah, that's true. But what are you putting brown mustard on? I can tell you right now, I'm going to put brown mustard. There's only a few things I'm going to go brown mustard on, and they're going to be very strong sorts of salted meats, right? So I'm going brown mustard on roast beef, cold or warm. I could go either way. And I'm going to put brown mustard on pastrami sandwiches.
I'm definitely, if it's like cold cut sandwich, nice brown spicy mustard of some sort, mayonnaise, brown mustard, give it a little bit of spice. Because the meat and cheese and all that, it's got to have some help. So,
Yeah, Rajay says we got.
especially your homemade type stuff.
He says we got Goldens, and then Gouldens, or however you say that. Yeah, that's what we've got here too.
Usually on, I'd say, chickens, hams. I can do brown mustards. Not so much with the dark meats like the roast beefs, and I don't really use any sauce for like pork chops.
Oh, really?
Pulled pork would be more of like a barbecue sauce or something tangy.
Yeah. No, I'm just talking fried. Like if you know what I'm saying, like if you're going deep fried sort of thing with the pork, then
if it's deep fried, yeah, you can't really go wrong with a brown mustard of some sort.
Yeah, deep fried. I'm gonna go like brown mustard or some mayo or something like that on a deep fried, or on meatloaf. On a meatloaf sandwich, I'm probably gonna go mayo. Yeah.
Personally, I'm not a meatloaf guy. I'm not really a big fan of meatloaf.
Oh, not a meatloaf guy.
Not really my thing.
Oh man, dude.
I haven't had the right one, I guess.
Yeah, meatloaf is. Oh man, a good meatloaf. I like good meatloaf, man. Yeah.
I think there's only been one time in my life there was a meatloaf that was super enjoyable, and that was like somebody that was just passing through that made the meal or something. I don't remember, but other than that, seems like the skill set isn't there for meatloaf around me.
Not a good skill set, huh? You don't make meat. You haven't made meatloaf yourself.
I had a bad experience when I was young, and I always kind of avoided it. But
wow,
the few times that I do have it, it's usually during like the holiday season, but not very often. I always try to avoid it if possible. It's not something I look forward to. But like I said, I haven't had that one that just blew me away either. That's probably the key role.
Oh, applesauce on pork chops. Yeah, I can go applesauce on pork chops. If I'm having pork chops by themselves, I'm just talking in a sandwich situation, though.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Yeah,
That's that deal.
Yeah. But if I'm going, like I said, part of that is from being in Germany. I had a lot of pork, and they were always kind of deep fried, some sort of breading on the pork. You know what I'm saying? And then they'd fry it and they'd put it in some sort of bread that was literally just made. Oh, God, they're phenomenal, dude. But a nice hunk of this white cheese they always had. Oh my God, they were so damn good, man. And we'd get that after.
I don't really do pork sandwiches like a pork chop or something like that. It's usually just by itself.
Or like a pork steak sandwich, no?
No, not really.
So you don't grill like pork steak, and then like the next day maybe have a sandwich out of it.
No, never.
Wow.
If I do pork chops, it's just that night only.
Oh.
By themselves, nothing. No breading or anything. Just the meat, like a steak kind of thing.
Are you not a big leftover guy?
Not on too many things. There's only certain things that I do.
That's what I'm finding out is a bigger issue, right? Like a lot of people I am finding out the older I get, like a lot of people aren't leftover people. Like literally, some people literally won't even have something the next day.
Yeah, I know people that like if you do a pasta of some sort, spaghetti, ziti, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And they look forward to the leftovers the next day.
Yeah.
When I'm the guy who likes it fresh that night, when it's first made. That's me. Because pasta and noodles the next day for me just isn't the same.
Oh yeah. Well, it soaks up the sauce and stuff, and it can be so much better than that.
And to me, all the oils and stuff come out of it, and it's not the same the next day. That's just me though.
Yeah, it can be really.
If we're talking strictly pasta.
Well, is there anything that you like the next day, preferably over anything else?
What would be? Yeah, one thing I could say right off the top would be like KFC chicken. I like the KFC chicken cold the next day better than warm when you buy it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why I just do.
Wow. So cold KFC. Now, cold out of the refrigerator or cold just room temperature?
Cold out of the fridge, original recipe, nothing added. If you want to put the other sides on too, but just by itself, just eating it. Next day, cold is better than the night you buy it.
Wow.
I don't know why. It's just good.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Blue Joe's brain right there.
I'm gonna have to at least knock the cold off, knock the chill off it a little bit. Yeah, I could eat at room temperature.
Yeah, see, I had a guy at work too. He was like, "Well, you're not gonna throw it in the microwave for lunch or whatever." I'm like, "Nah, man. I can eat a pork chop that I fried the night prior. I can eat it for lunch the next day, cold, out of the fridge, and just start taking bites out of it." And my buddies at work, they're just looking at me like, "What the hell did you just do?"
Yeah, well, I've known guys that literally will just put a piece of chicken in some bread and eat it, like freaking bone everything. Like they will eat it, like it will be gone, son. And you're like, wait a minute, I just saw you put a piece of chicken, looked like it had a bone in there in some bread, and there's nothing left. Like you ain't got no trash, son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bone and all.
I know cats that will eat an apple and there's no trash. You know what I'm saying? They're eating the whole damn thing, man.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. Be throwing a cork for sure.
Now, Eric says leftover chili is outstanding. Now,
I could agree with that. Yeah.
And then Rajay says chili for sure. Now, for
Chili
me,
and cornbread for sure.
See, I know what everybody's talking about when it comes to chili. To us, chili is two different things. After living in New Mexico for 23 years.
Oh yeah, both. I could do both of them.
Yeah, to me, chili
the green chili
is a much different thing. Yeah, than Texas style
chili, like the stew and beans type of chili. Yeah, and then the actual chili, like the green red chili. I like the green chilies, but
I don't.
I can do those leftovers. Sure.
And it's for that reason that I just don't eat that much Texas style chili. I don't have anything against it. It's just that when I make chili, it's going to be green or red, right? That's the way it works. It's it's actually real chili, not a chili powder. You know what I'm saying? So it's
like chili beans, and then you got actual like peppers, chili peppers.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do both, and I don't have actual like chili bean stew type meals too often, so that's actually not too bad every once in a while.
Yeah, see, like I've got chili actually in my freezer right now, ready to defrost and just have a bowl. But it ain't Texas chili; it's regular New Mexico chili, regular Hatch chili. You know what I'm saying? Green chili stew.
Yeah, I do a crock pot with green chili. That's real good.
But I can definitely see that. I could have that. Those are stews and that sort of thing, or something that definitely I can go something 3-4 days easy with leftovers. I can make something on Sunday and eat off it the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me. Pasta for sure. Pasta is one of those things. Definitely. Lasagna better the next day. Baked rigatoni. baked penny pasta, any sort of thing like that. Better the next day, easily. Put a little more.
I could do it one day. Like the next day, I could eat it once, but past that, I couldn't do it. But it's never for me. Pasta, any kind of pasta of any sort, is never as good as the night prior for me.
Yeah, it's fun. I love talking things like
It's interesting that people have their differences with that,
Yeah,
though.
I love it. One of my first big experiences with this sort of thing was when I first went in the service. I went in the service when I was 17, and we all had breakfast together, right? You've got 50 dudes from all over the country and Puerto Rico. We had one guy from Puerto Rico when I was in service. And you've got 50 of us, and we're all sitting together at a couple of tables, I guess, and we're all having the same thing. We've all got a couple of eggs, some scrambled, some over easy, some over medium, but we've got eggs, and we've got bacon or sausage. Some people had grits, some people didn't. Some people had hash browns, some people didn't, but we all basically had the same thing. Toast or muffin, biscuit or toast, whatever that case may be. But you had some sort of bread, you had some eggs, and you had some sort of meat, right? And we sat down, and the difference with everybody's meal was the condiments. It was hilarious. It'd be all these different reactions to, some people grabbed hot sauce, some people grabbed grape freaking jelly, and I was like,
"Yep,
what are you gonna do with that grape jelly? You know what I'm saying? I'll put it in my grits. What are you gonna do?" And I'm like, yeah, get the F. What are you? You know what I'm saying? And that's where the big controversy happens, was with the condiments.
If you're at a lunch table at work and that type of stuff happens,
yeah, it's like
everybody's looking at, what are you doing with that? What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? What are you doing with that? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You actually do that? Yeah, man. You don't do that? No. Never done that. Yeah, that conversation, that's yeah, that happens.
It's funny. It to this day, it's why I put hot sauce on so much stuff. I cannot eat breakfast without hot sauce. I'm not kidding. It almost doesn't matter what kind of hot sauce. I mean, it could be Tabasco, Cholula, you name the hot sauce. It's got to be hot sauce, though. I have to have it. I'll eat it, but
That'd be another one too. What kind of hot sauce?
it tapatilla. It could be. I've got
sauce.
a couple of them in there right now. Hot sauces. You know what I'm saying? But I have to have hot sauce, not salsa. Hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just. And it goes back to when I was in service.
You ever watch that JoJo Hot Ones, where they do chicken wings? So the guy will have like a celebrity on there, and they'll go through like 10 different wings, and each time it's a step up.
I need to watch that. I haven't watched it.
They get to this crazy sauce at the end, and they do a dab, and usually there's only a few people that can survive that one.
And it's like an interview or something, right?
Huh?
It's like an interview.
Yeah, they just talk about their career and their highlights and stuff like that.
I'm gonna
funny,
watch that. I've been told about that show a couple times already, and I need to. I see it pop up in my YouTube feed.
I watch it every now and then. It's pretty funny.
Well, I'm gonna let you go, man. Thank you to everybody that chimed in the chat. Man, we had a hell of a chat room tonight. So, which is funny, which is hilarious, because I know we're gonna get some blowback on the whole mayo and chicken sandwich conversation, but I swear to God, we've never had
their own.
The chat room was chatty tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's funny. I
Yeah,
don't
there was a
I can't
little
remember the
spark
last
going
time we
on.
had this big a chat room in there. That's funny.
Start talking about food, man, and people start putting in their opinions on it.
Crystal's another big hot sauce. I see Crystal a lot as well.
I agree with the enchiladas.
The problem with Cholula was Cholula started getting real. It was the Popeyes chicken sandwich of the hot sauce, right? It started getting really popular, and the price went up, and that moved me right off of Cholula. You know what I'm saying? I used to get Cholula all the time, and then the price went up, and I was like, done with that, baby. There's too many other Mexican hot sauces that are like barely $1.50 or $1 or even under $1. Hell, I've got one right now in my pantry that's I think it's 70 cents or something like that, and you get like a pretty good sized bottle, you know.
Apparently, there's a lot of good, underground style companies coming out with hot sauces of their own. They're not common, but if you're into that type of thing, you try to search them out.
I'm not into the ones that are super, super hot. I just like a good flavor. You know what I'm saying? Little heat, some
flavor that goes a long way.
What else would you put? Okay, fried chicken. I'm gonna put it on breakfast. I'm gonna put it on fried chicken. What else? What else would you? Oh, fish. I'm gonna put it on fish. Some fried fish.
For some hot sauce?
Yeah. Literally hot sauce, like Tabasco style hot sauce.
I'd say like if you're grilling burgers, put some on there while I'm grilling them.
Oh wow!
Like Tabasco and some some onion powder or something while you're cooking them.
Yeah.
Soak some on there. Tacos for sure, enchiladas, that type of thing.
Tacos, yeah.
The typical like Mexican style. It's got to have some hot sauce on there.
Yeah, regular kind of vinegary sort of hot sauce. When I'm eating, not while I'm cooking, but while I'm eating, it's going to be something fried. Chicken, fried, chicken, fried fish, or frozen burritos. Boom.
Definitely.
I put them on frozen
hot
burritos.
sauce and sour cream. That's what I would do with a frozen burrito.
You know what I put on frozen burritos not too long ago? I took frozen burritos, I defrosted them, not in the microwave. I just literally took them out and put them in the refrigerator. And the next day, when in the morning, I was having frozen burritos. Check this out. And then I took an over easy egg and put eggs on there, man.
There you go.
With some sauce, with some red chili. Boom.
Breakfast burrito.
I was blown, man. I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever, man.
Chorizo.
Yeah. Or you could even go like cheese sauce or something. Really, really fancy up your frozen burrito. That was total single guy move right there. All right, man. Thanks, Earth. We'll see you, man.
All right, later, man.